So hey everyone, this is one short video on patterns. So I'll be solving some pattern questions from the A to Z series, and there will be more pattern question which is not from A to Z series. So first of all, we should know about these few key points. The first key points is for the outer loop of the outer loop, count the number of lines. Like let's suppose, okay, we'll be explaining later on what, but just first remember like this key points for the outer loop, count the number of lines, and for inner loop, focus on the column and convert them somehow to the rows. And the third one says print the star inside the inner loop. And the fourth point says observe symmetry, which is an option. We don't need this, but yeah, this is a key point. So just remember this. So there will no use of this in many pattern question. So the first pattern is this. Okay, there are, as you can see, first think about the outer loop. Okay, you have to think about the outer loop. So for that you have to think about like number of lines. How many number of lines have been printed? One, two, three. So definitely for first loop will run till three. Okay, now for inner loop you have to focus on column and then convert them somehow to the rows. Okay, so you have to focus on column. So as you can see, one, two, three, there are three column. Okay, now you have to connect somehow to the rows. Okay, three rows, we have three columns, so we will be iterating till three, the second for loop. Why we're saying about that, focus on the column. There may be some reason that like here we have star, but here we have not star, we have pattern kind of like this. So based on this, based on the column, we have to make the logic. So j equal to 0 till when our second, like in the first this is printing just one, in the second this is printing just two, in the third this is printing just three. So we have to go like one, two, and then three for the column. So we will go like zero to zero. Initially we will go 0 to 0, then 0 to 1, then 0 to 3, and then when will it will go like this. Like we have outer loop which is going first 0. Now it should go something like that. J is less than 0. Okay, so it will equal to 0. Okay, okay, 0 is less than equal to 0, which is true. It will run for the first time. Now for the second it will run till 1 to 0 1. So it will run two times, then three times. This way we will be making the logics. Okay, now I will be solving all the pattern question, and I will be explaining all the pattern question. So this is our first pattern question. So what it says, like we have five, one, two, three, four, five. Okay, we have five number of rows. So as I already told, for outer loop, just think about number of rows. So it will definitely run. Let's suppose we are passing five. Okay, so it will definitely run from zero to n, and for inner loop, as I already told, focus on column one, two, three, four, five, and every row, every column is running for five times. So it means that if outer loop is five times, then inner loop must be go five times. So 5 into 5, 25. As you know, these are 25 number of star. So 0 to 5 and 0 to 5, and then the print star. Okay, so this is our first question is done. Now the second question says, like we have one star, then two star, then three star, then four star, then five star. Okay, how we are gonna proceed this? So as I already told, these are five columns. So first we'll definitely run till five. I is less than five. Okay, I is less than five. And for second, how we are gonna proceed? How we are gonna make logic? Just think about this. This is here we are getting one. Here we are getting two. How? So initially we have I equal to 0. So j is equal to 0. How we are gonna run just one time initially? So if we will make logic something like this, j is less than equal to I. It means that 0 is less than equal to 0, which is true. But for next, 1 is less than equal to 0, which is false. So it will run just one time. For second time we have to iterate first outer loop. So our outer loop will go for 1, I equal to 1. Okay, and then now for inner loop we have 0 to 0, j is less than equal to I, where 0 is less than equal to 1. So it will run one time, then two times. So star will print. So this is the main logic. We have to remember this, just this. j is less than equal to j is less than equal to I for this pattern. this kind of star pattern. Now just stay with me. You will get all the pattern question in easy way. So we have next pattern 1 2 3 1 and 1 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 5. So how we are gonna print this? So as I already told, just remember the pattern. Just remember first the outer loop, like how you're gonna proceed, and like this is five number of rows again. You the first one should be clear till now. Like you have to just think about the rows, number of rows. Though so first pattern will run till five, I equal to five. Okay, till five. Now for inner loop you have to, as I already told, for this pattern, just for this pattern kind of triangle. Like first we are printing one, then printing two, then printing three. How we are gonna do this? J is less than equal to I. Okay, so j will be less than equal to I for this also. I don't need to explain much further for this. So and yeah, we have to print one, one, two, one, two, three. So for that, what we gonna use? We can be using I, but we are not using I here because we have to print one and then one, two. It should start from one. So we have to print j. Initially this is one, then one is less than equal to one. Okay, so which is true. Now here two comes, it will go pop out. It will go like it will be executed. Now it will the first for loop will run for two. So then now if one is less than equal to two, one will print. Now two is less than equal to two. Now two will print. So one, two, something like that. We will be making the triangle. So the third question is done. Now we have the fourth question. So this question is just like the third question, but we have to print here. What we have to print? I. Why? Because initially I is one, so it will just print one. Now in the next loop, next iteration, I will be two. Then and j will be running two times. J will be running two times. Then I will print two times. Similarly, I equal to three. J will be running three times. So I will be print three times. This way we will be solving this question, and this is the solution for that. Now we have one more pattern question, which is kind of tilted triangle or something like that. So how we gonna make this question? So we have one, two, three, four, five. Definitely the first loop will run till five. Okay, so this loop is running till five. Now the first, just think about like column and map with it with the row, like how you can make the logic. So as you know, the first is printing five, then four, then three, then two, then one. How you gonna make this how you gonna make this numerical value in decreasing order? So when you do something like you have n equal to five, you have five, then you first I will explain you from here. First is running I is equal to one, I is less than equal to five, and from the next j equal to 1, how you gonna make this? So what is this? Like this is n and minus I plus 1. What is I here? I initially here is equal to 1, so minus 1 plus 1, which is equal to 0. So we have n 5. Now for 4 we have n minus I plus 1. Okay, so this is second iteration. So as you know, this is second row, so this is second iteration. So for second iteration, I is 2, so 5 minus 2 plus 1, which is equivalent to 5. So as you will be doing something like this till the end, you will be getting 1. So n minus I plus 1 will be the logic for this, and you can make your you can make like another logic by yourself. Just do the dry run and you will get to the point like how you can make this logic. This logic is not necessary. You will be making some another logic. Just think about the problem statement and just map the solutions with the rows and column. You will definitely get the logic. Now here I have explained some more two pattern question. So the first pattern question is similarly like this is five number of rows. So I will be iterating till five, and in internally I will be making logic similarly n minus I plus 1. So I don't need to explain this logic. Now yeah, this is printing 1 2 3 4 5. So what should you print in cout statement? output stream, what should you print, I or J? So like it will be like starting every time from 1. So you will have to print definitely J, C out J. Why? Because every time J is initializing from 0, sorry, 1, and I is initializing, I is like iterating from the next element. So you have to print J. So as you can see, this you are printing J. So now this is one of the most best question. Like this is kind of pyramid. So we have pyramid. How we gonna make the logic for this? So as you know, the first thing about the number of rows, we have 5 rows. So the first will definitely run till 5. Now think about this. This is space and then pattern. Then again this is space. So we have kind of space, pattern, and space. Now we have space. So we first, how many spaces are there? So initially, here are four spaces. Okay, four spaces, then three, then two, then one, then zero. Similarly, here we have four spaces, three spaces, two spaces, one spaces, zero, and we have pattern which contain element two, three, and then 5, then 7, then 9. So what we gonna do it, like you are iterating the outer loop from I equal to 0 and I is less than n. Okay, so you will be having initially I, let's suppose, 1. So what, how you gonna map here like spaces? So the for first iteration, you will be you will have condition in J loop, like J is less than equal to I. No, J is less than equal to n minus I. N is initially 5, so 5 minus I is 1, so 4. Then similarly next, n minus I, 5 minus 2, which is equal to 3. So this way you will be printing here. And similarly we have n minus I here. And how we gonna make this? You have to implement something like 2 into I, and like 2 into I. Initially I is 2, so we will be getting 2 and minus 1. So minus 1. This way we'll be solving some questions. So 2 into I minus 1, and inside that you are printing star, and here you are printing spaces. These are spaces. So you have just inverted pattern. So this question is just similar as the above question. You have to just first think about the space, then think about the star, then think about the space. So you have space like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. You have star like 9. Then you have 7. Then you have 5. Then you have 3. Then you have 1. Now again you have spaces 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you kind of using like, first you definitely, the first loop is from I is less than equal to 5, and the second loop you have to just map with the row, like how you gonna get 0 initially for space. Though, so first you will be running for space. So j is less than equal to I minus 1. I, what is I here? I is 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. So so this condition like, okay. So j is 1. Okay. So 1 is less than equal to 0, which is false. So the first iteration will not run. And similarly, for next iteration we had 2 minus 1. So j is less than equal to 2 minus 1, which is 1, which will here the first iteration will run. So we'll be getting one space, then we will be getting two space, then three space, and similarly go on. And for this, what we'll be doing, we have to just 2 and 2, and this again, this is just my logic. You can normalize this. You can get this logic in a very like, you can simplify this logic, like something like this, n minus I plus 1, and then minus 1. This is one of the simplification, and you can do much more simplification from here. So why I did this? Because I have to get first 9, then 7, 5. So initially we have n equal to 5. So we have, here we will be getting 10. Okay, 10, we will be getting 10. Then 2 into I, we have initially I equal to 1, so minus 2, and now we have minus 1. So what we are getting here, okay, now, okay, 2 plus 2, then minus 1. So this is plus 2. So this minus 2 plus 2 will cut, and 10 minus 1, 9. So initially we will get 9, then 7, then 5, then 3, then 2, then 1. So this way we'll be solving this question. So now let's go to the next pattern, which is 9 pattern. So again, this is space, then space, pattern, then space. So here you have to do nothing, just put the above code here first for this, and then print this code here. This code here, just print for this code. So this is we have second code, and above one we have first code. Just print first plus second, you'll get this pattern. How? Just look at this. First we'll be iterating I less than equal to n, then n minus 1 is the logic for space, then for star, then again we have space, and we have and ln to just print in the next line. Okay, and now this iteration is complete for this loop. Okay, now we are printing the for below pyramid. Similarly, as I already told about, this is the same logic. So you can do something like that. So here comes the most interesting pattern question. So there are total 9 rows, I guess. Yeah, there are total 9 rows. So initially we'll be passing 5 to it, and 2 into 9 and 5, 10 minus 1, which is equivalent to 9. So we'll be getting 9. So nine times this will run. So I is less than equal to 5. I is less than equal to n. What it says, 1 is less than equal to 5. Okay, so till 5 it is incrementing, then from 5 it is decrementing. Okay, so till 5 you have to implement the same logic that I already told, like for this pattern, this triangle. So j is less than equal to I. Okay, why we have to print 1 2 3 4 5. So initially we have 1, then we have 2, so j will be iterating till 2, then j will be iterating till 3. So this way we'll be printing star, and in else condition. This is the most important part. In else condition, we'll be iterating a loop and decreasing the stars. So initially j is I minus 2 into k. What k here? So k is nothing, just okay. Okay, yeah, k is initially 1. So k is initially 1. So like I here, I is like 6. So 6 minus 2 into k, like k is 1. So we'll be getting 4. So j will be iterating from 4 to 1, and j minus 1. So first 4 will print. Now in the next we have I 7 minus 2 into k. So for k here we also incrementing the value of k plus plus. Okay, so like, yeah, so k is 2 for this 2, and 7 minus 4 we will be getting 3. So now 3 times this pattern, this star will print. Now for next, k is like j I is 8 and k is 3. 2 into 3, which is equivalent to 6. So 8 minus 6, which is equal to 2. So we are printing 2, and similarly 1. So this is the most important part here, this logic. So yeah, next pattern we have simple pattern, like again. So as you know that for this triangle pattern, what you have to know first, outer loop is iterating till I is less than equal to 5, and inner loop is iterating till j is less than equal to I. Like if I is 1, then j will iterate till 1. If I is 2, second row, j will run for 2, just 2 column. Again, like for 3, j will run 3 similarly. But here comes the twist. We have to print 1, then 0 1. How we are printing 1 0 1, something like that. So you have to know just few things, like 1. Let's suppose 1 is here, then 0 1 is here, then 1 0 1 is here. Just think about the row and column. Okay, 0 0. We have 0. We have 1 0 1 1. We have 2 0 2 1 2 2. So if you will sum up this 0 plus 0 and modulus to 2 equal to 0, equals 0, which is equivalent to 0. Okay, so just think about this. If the summation of row and column modulus to equals 0, then just print 1. If it is not equal, like here it is not equal, so we have 1 plus 0 modulus of 2 not equal to 0. So here we will be printing 0. So this way we can solve this question. So like this, I plus j modulus of 2 not equal to 0, just print 0, then print else print 1. Now here comes we have the next pattern. So this is kind of interesting pattern. We have to first print, then we have space, then we have print. So for print, this is the kind of pattern. So one, then two, then three, then four. Again, space are here like okay. First we'll think like this. One, two, three, four. Now space is here zero. Then we have two. Then we have four. Then we have six. So how first like one, two, three, four. As you know, how we can make this logic. J is less than equal to I. Why I already explained. Similarly for this, J is less than equal to I. Now for this space pattern, how we are getting 6420? So initially we have I equal to 1. So 2 into 5, or here we are passing 4, I guess. Okay, no, 5. 5 minus 2 into I, we have 1 and minus 2. So we'll be getting like 10 minus 2 minus 2. So 6 will be printed here. So this is the logic for this, like j is less than equal to 8, 6. So it will be iterating till 6. 6 space will be there for first row. Then for second, we have 4 spaces, then 2, then 0. Now we have next pattern, which is one. So this is one of the most simplest pattern. We have just print the numbers. So as you know, how you're gonna form this pattern using the inner loop, like j is less than equal to I. But the thing is that how you gonna print one, two, three. So you have to take just one more extra variable count and just increment the count. Like we have taken count and printed count and incremented count. Okay, this way you can print this. So now the next pattern comes with ABC. So again the logic is same. Outer loop j is less than n, and inner loop, so we have to print like characters. So inner loop we will be iterating as a character j equal to, initially we have a, j is less than equal to a plus I. Okay, so a plus y, I initially we have I 0, so it will run a plus 0, so it will run just one time, so j will be printed one time. So we will be getting a. Now for second iteration when I become 1, we have j is less than equal to a plus 1, and it will go for two times. So a, then it will print b. And now similarly abcd similarly like this. Now we have this pattern. This is a different pattern. So this is a different pattern. So what we are doing in this pattern, we are printing in inverted form, and like that we first we are iterating till 5. I is less than 5, 5. So because we have number of column, number of rows 5, and then we are doing like j is initializing with a plus n minus I. Why we are doing this? Because we have to print from the back. Okay, so a plus n, so a plus n, which is equal to 5. So we'll be getting kind of f here, and minus I also. I is initially 0, so that's the reason I didn't add it. So we'll be getting 5, and f is less than equal to a. Until then decrement it. So okay, and print with that. So it will be printing fedcb. Then in next it will be running like a plus n minus I, and I is here 1, then I is here 1. So a plus n minus 1. So a plus n is, we have f minus 1, we will be getting e, I guess. Yeah, e. So we'll be running like adcba. So we have next pattern, which is pattern 15.1. So when we have to print like ABCDE, ABCD, and ABC and ABA. So how we gonna make this pattern? So again, just think about the rows. We have here number of rows 5, then 4, then 3, then 2, then 1. So as you know that this is there are 5 number of rows. So first loop will be like I less than 5, and for second row, just think about the logic statement inside the for loop. J is less than equal to a plus n. What we have n here? 5. 5 and then minus 1, then minus I, then plus 1. Why we are doing minus I? Because initially we have I as 0, so this will not affect it. Like a plus 5, here we will be getting e, and like minus I is initially we have 0, then we have minus 1. So like 5 minus 1, which is equivalent to 4, then a b c d e, till then it will run. And similarly we have for next statement we have a plus n minus 2 minus 1. So here we are getting 1 minus 1, so we will be iterating till kind of 3, and similarly for 2, then similarly for 1. So this way we will be putting this pattern. Now we have pattern number 16. Pattern number 16, we have kind of A, then BB, then CCC, then DD. So similarly, like kind of 1, 2, 2, then 3, 3, 3, then 4, 4, 4, 4. So inside the inner loop, we have to just print character of I plus 1. Here we are kind of doing casting to convert it in character, uh, because if you just print that, we will be getting kind of ASCII value like 60. Initially we will be getting 67 or 66, something like that. So just convert it in char and print it. So the condition is here like j is less than equal to a plus I for inner loop, and we have to print I. So this way we can do this pattern. Now we have pyramid pattern. So pyramid pattern, so we have initially space, then we have pyramid, then we have space. So first for loop will run till n, okay, because we have 5 number of rows. So first we'll run I is less than equal to 5 if we are initializing I equal to 0, I equal to 1. But here we have I equal to 0, so I is less than n. We have removed equal to part. Now the for for pattern, we okay, first we have to print space. So we have initially 4 space, then 3 space, then 2, then 1, then 0. Now and in print part we have 1, then we are printing 3, then we are printing 5, then 7, then 9. And again we have space 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. So for space we have a logic like n minus I minus 1. So initially n is 5, minus I is 0, minus 1, so 4. This way we will be getting 4. Similarly this logic will run for this. But for pattern, what we are gonna use some kind of breakpoints. Why breakpoints? Because we have to print like in palindromic sequence, a, then a b a. So when we are a, and like in third we have a b c, then b a. So when we are going in mid, it is decrementing the character, and before mid it is incrementing the character, okay. So just think about this. Breakpoint is 2I plus 1 by 2, which is a midpoint, and this is iterating. We are till 2 into I plus 1. So initially like I is 0, so the first loop is run just one iteration. So we will be printing character. Initially we have a. Now for second we have 2 into I is 1, then we will be getting like 2 plus 1, 3. Now how we gonna do this? So we will printing character a, then we will checking j is less than equal to breakpoint, uh like this, which is true. So we will be printing like b ch plus plus. Now for second iteration we will be checking j is less than equal to breakpoint, which is false because we have j as 3. So 3 is less than equal to 2. Now this ch minus minus will run. So ab, then a will be printed. Similarly for next iteration, so this way we can print this, and this is the space part. So we have next pattern, which is kind of E, then DE, then CDE, then BCDE, then ABCDE. So how are we gonna print this? We have to first loop for five number of rows. So I is less than n 5. So for second we will be printing from the back. So we have to initialize in such a way that the first e should come. So we will be adding with a plus n minus 1. So we will be getting e here. So e, which is e is less than equal to, we have a plus n, a plus something like, okay, a plus n, uh, n minus 1, so which is equivalent to e. So we will be getting like e is less than equal to e. So here just one time it will print. Now for next it will become like uh, ch plus plus, which is f, so it will not run. So similarly, like it will go for second loop, second iteration, where we will be getting d, then cd, then bcde. So we have next pattern kind of diamond inside this. So we have to print first, then we have to print space, then we have to print. So we will be thinking first about this part, then we have to just flip that code for this part. So we have pattern like initially we have 5, then 4, then 3, then 2, then 1. Now space we have initially 0, then we have 2 space, then we have 4 space, then we have 6, then we have 8. Similarly we have pattern 4, 3, 2, 1. So for 5, what we're gonna do? First we'll iterate outer loop till n. So I is less than equal to n. So this is our first for loop. And now we have second loop, which is then condition for print statement. So n j is less than equal to n minus 1, and j is less than equal to n minus 1 plus 1. So initially we have j is 1, and we have n 5 minus I plus 1. So I is initially 0, so 5 minus 1, 5 minus 1, 5 minus 0 plus 1, which is equal to 4. So I 1 is, like j is less than equal to 4. So first it will run for 4 time. Okay, so we have I 1, so 1 1 will be cancelled out, so it will run for 5. So first print will be run for 5, then 4, then 3, and 2, 1. This way we can print this and print this. Now for space, what we are gonna do, 2 into I minus 2. So initially I is 1, so we have I 1, so 2 into 2 minus 2, we will be getting 0. Now in second iteration we have I as 2, I is 2, so we will be getting 4 minus 2, then we will print in 2. So this way we will get 0 to 4 6 8 this pattern, and we will be inverting that this whole code for inverted pattern. So we don't need to change, like we have to just we have to initial just we have to think about this pattern, this inverted pattern. So this pattern is kind of j is less than equal to I for this, and the same as j is less than equal to I. And for space we have to print first 8, then 6, then 4, something like that. So for space we are gonna use 2 into n. So n is initially like 5, so we'll be getting 10 minus 2, which is equivalent to 8. So 8, then 6, then 4, then 2, we will be getting like this. And this is less than equal to I for printing. Similarly for this printing. Now we have, okay, we have next pattern, which is called butterfly pattern. So first we will be printing just this pattern, and then we will go for this pattern. Okay, and before that, first we have to know about, like first we have to print pattern, then we have to space, then we have pattern. So we have kind of one number star, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5. And now here we have space kind of 8, then we have 6, then we have 4, then we have 2, then we have 0. Again here 1 2 3 4 5. Just like in this case you have to just use this code for printing this pattern, and for inversion we can do this easily. So we are going for first I is less than equal, this is the outer loop, I is less than equal to n. For inner loop, j is less than equal to I. Like the number of rows, we have to just iterate the inner loop till the number of rows, like for first time, then second time, third time, then fourth time. And for spaces we will be doing kind of 2 into n. So n is initially we have 5, so we will be getting 10 here minus, then 2 into I, 2 I is equal to 1, so we'll be getting 8. and similarly we will be getting for next, we will be getting then 6, then 4, then 2. So this way we can print space, and again we can print pattern. And now for inverted these two pattern, we have to just think about the stars and then space and then star. So again for stars we have j is less than equal to n minus 1, n minus I. So I is initially 1, so n minus 5 minus I, so 4. 4 times this loop will run. Similar, then 3, then 2, then 1. So for this we have same logic, but we have to know about the like space. We have space 2, 4, 6, 8. So how we gonna print 2 first? So 2 into I, just 2 into I. So j is less than equal to 2 into I. Initially we have I is 1. So first it will print j is less than equal to 2. So it will print 2 space. Then 2 into I, 2. It will print 4 space. Then 2 into 3. It will print 6 till 8. This way it can print this pattern. Now we have next pattern, which is called hollow pattern. So there are basically five number of rows, so this will run till I is less than equal to 5. Now for inner loop, again it is running for five number of columns, so it will run j is less than equal to n, which is equivalent to 5. So the logic comes in this part, like it is printing start, just star when I is equal 1. Like here I is equal 1, like number of rows is equal to 1. Okay, and j equal to 1 when number of column is equivalent to 1, and j is equal to n minus 1 or n when we are starting from 1, and n minus 1 when we are starting from 0. So it is printing star. And similarly for this, when I is equal to n. So these four conditions is there, then we will printing star, else we will printing space. Now we have next pattern. So for next pattern we have to just first convert this pattern in this format. So we have kind of 0000 and 000. Similarly we have in outer 3 4 5 6 7, 1 3 4 5 6 7, 3 4 5 6 7. Now we have 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1, and we have 1. Then we have 2 2 2 2 2. Then we have 2 2 and 2, and we have 3. So first we will be converting this pattern in this format. So we are passing 4 from here, not 5. And so okay, not from here, yeah, from here we are passing 4. This is the reason we are iterating. And 2, which is equal to 8 minus 1, 8 minus 1, which is equal to 7. So I is less than 7. We are iterating till 7, yeah. And similarly for z we are iterating till 7. And now what we are gonna do here from here, so when we have converted matrices in the form of this, what we are gonna do, we are gonna take minimum value from the bottom, from the top, from the left, from the right, and we are decrementing that value from n, which n is equivalent to 4. So like in this case we have 1, from the top it is 1, so minimum value is 1, because from the left we have 3, and from the bottom we have kind of 4, and we have from the left we have kind of 3 value. Okay, so from the top we have 1, so minimum value is 1, so 4 minus 1, which is equivalent to 3. So we will be getting 3. So as you know, this is equivalent to 3. So similarly for this, from the top it has 0. So when we are getting the minimum value from left, top, right, bottom, so definitely it will get the value 0. So it will be 4 minus 0, which is equal to 4. So this way we can get the solution. So this way we can get the solution for this logic. Like for the top we have just part ith term, and from the bottom we have just j. Where right we have 2 into n, is initially 4. So 2 into 4 minus 2, which is 8 minus 2, which is equal to 6, minus j. J is initially, like we have, okay, 8 minus 2 we have 6, and then j is initially we have like 0. So j 6 minus 0 0. So like there are just iteration started from like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this 6, and similarly for the left we have 6. Now we are getting minimum of top bottom, and this is minimum of left comma right, and we have to find the whole minimum, and then we have to separate the value, and then we will get this matrix. So this way we can solve this question. So we have next question which is called rhombus pattern. So we have to just think about this space first, then we have to solve this question. So there are basically two things, space and then we have pattern. Now space we have like kind of 4, 3, 2, 1 and then 0. And pattern we have like 5, then we have 5, then 5, and 5, 5. So first first outer loop will definitely go till n, and for second outer loop, what we're gonna do, j is less than equivalent to n minus I. What I is equal to 1, so 5 minus 1. So first it will go for 4, so 4 spaces. Then j is less than equal to 5 minus 2, then 3 spaces, and similarly 2, then 1, then 0. And then what we're gonna do, we are gonna iterate for pattern. So this is for pattern star. So just we have to just print five in rows. Similarly in 5 rows, 5, 5, 5. So first outer loop will run I is less than equal to n, and similarly inner loop will run j is less than equal to n. Then it will print star. So this way it will print rhombus pattern. Now we have one of the most important pattern which is called zigzag pattern. So for zigzag pattern, we have rows given 3, we have columns given 9, and we have some conditions. So before that, we should look on the dry run. So we have like 3 rows, we have like 9 columns. Now 1, 1, 1, 2 are initializes rows or column. Now how we gonna print pattern? We have to print like something like that, and how we gonna do this. So there is some patterns in this question like 3 plus 1. If we are gonna add this and we'll modulus with 4, which is equivalent to 0, so we have to just print star. And similarly here 2 plus 2, which is equal to 4, 4 mod 4 equal 0, so we'll print. So 1 plus 3, again this condition will be hold. Now here comes 2, 4, 2 plus 4 mod 4, which is equal to 0, which is false, not equal to 0. So for these, what condition are satisfied? We have to like j mod 4. We have to like first I is equal to 2. First condition 2, and j mod 4. This is equal 0. J mod equal 0. If it is equal 0, it means that we have columns modulus of 4 equal 0. So we can print star here. Any of these conditions should hold. The first this condition and then these two conditions together should hold. Then we print star here and here. Then this way we can get the solution. We print star as we are printing empty.